Homeschooling is all about flexibility, and thank heavens for that, because we already are making some changes to our homeschool curriculum. We have some new curriculum that we have added since the last time I shared what our curriculum plans were back this spring, but we also have some things that we're already shifting and changing for this upcoming school year. So let's get started. One of the first changes is that we are actually making some changes to our geography. Originally, our plan was to do world geography and look more internationally focused. However, this year, because we are studying US history, we thought it'd be best to do the 50 states. In the past, we have done the different states, but we have taken a much longer time period. We've done one state every 2 weeks, so we only get through a few states each year. We have gone through all 50 states, but we thought this year, just to kind of wrap up that study, we would hit all 50 states in 1 year and go much, much faster and give our kids a little bit more of a complete picture. Because I know after spreading it out over multiple years, it gets a little fragmented. So we're going to be using the 50 states book, and we're going to be using the 50 state study for my friend Kristen over at Pearls and Oak. You can get part of this study for free over on her webpage, or as a Made to Homeschool member, you actually get a bunch of bonus materials. You get book lists, you get sample schedules, you get all sorts of fun things. So be sure to check out the link down below to check out more information about that. We're also going to be using this Yo Sacramento book and all the other states and capitals you don't know. This is a great visual for your kids for using mnemonic devices to help them memorize the different states. For every single state, it has a few fun facts, but it also has a picture and a little story to help you remember. Sometimes delicatessen owners just can't seem to get along, and they have a deli war. Maybe the dove over the deli war will bring peace. So there is a dove flying over this deli war that's happening to remind us of Dover and Delaware. These seem really silly and may seem like they wouldn't help, but you would be surprised at how much these can help your kiddos, especially those who have special needs. Another big change is a couple of our electives. So if you'll remember, my second son, I was going back and forth about doing an art class for him, but ultimately we ended up finding this amazing program called Homeschool ASL, American Sign Language. And I know that's really different than art, but it is something that he has always had an interest in. His younger sister is hard of hearing, and so we use some signing in our home, but he's always been interested in it and wanted to learn more. We found this program called Homeschool ASL, and I will link more down in the description about it. But essentially, Homeschool ASL is an online course designed actually for upper middle school to high school. It counts as a high school credit, and it can be done online, self-paced, but it also has live classes where you can interact with others and be able to practice those skills. One of the things that I like about it kind of sets it apart, is the fact that you actually turn in your video assignments and you get feedback from the teacher. So it's not just something where you're watching a video and you're practicing at home and hoping you're getting it right. You're getting opportunities to actually get feedback back and forth and to practice in live events. So he is doing that and absolutely loving it. For my daughter, she was originally going to do Creative Fabrica, and it was going to be for her art stuff for this year. And she is still going to do some of that for fun on the side. But one thing that she's really been interested in, and I decided to kind of just hone in on it a little bit more, is babysitting. She is getting older. She is 12 and she loves babies and she loves being a mother's helper, but she's wanting to get more into that. And I started out by thinking I would have her take the American Red Cross course on babysitting. But as I was looking into it, I realized that while it is a neat course, there's so much more that I would love for her to get out of it. I would love to dive deeper into the business aspect of it. I wanted to have a whole unit on first aid and safety concepts and so much more. So I actually am putting together my own babysitter course for her, and I am hoping to share that with you guys once I have it all done. It's not completed yet, but I have the whole first half of it done. So I'm working on that. Stay tuned to learn more information there. But this babysitter course is going to be really fun. It's going to be a combination of interactive activities, of videos that she's going to watch, and just discussions that we're going to go through, and then some live practical experience. So that is what we are currently working on for her. Also, since we last talked, I have added on Redefining School to my 3 middle schoolers. Redefining School is an online course. It is self-paced, but again, like the Homeschool ASL class, it has the option to have live hangouts twice a month, and you get the opportunity to talk with the teacher and to interact. But this goes over literature skills, understanding the plot points and personification and things like that. And that is where Redefining School comes in. I am really excited about it. They've been doing it now for a couple of weeks and it has gone so beautifully. Even my reluctant learner is absolutely loving it. And it's something that all 3 of my middle school kids can enjoy together. You know how I mentioned earlier that Kristen has that amazing unit study on the Made to Homeschool site that you can get completely free as a member? Well, also with Made to Homeschool, we have premium partners. So these are companies that we have paired up with to offer you guys discounts on products. And Redefining School is actually one of our premium partners. So if you are interested in Redefining School, you can not only get a discount on these classes, but they even have little mini units that you can try out, get a taste, an idea, and a feel for what their classes are like, and be able to try those out at any point. So be sure to check the link in my description to find out more information about Made to Homeschool so you can access those amazing deals. The last big change that we have made to our homeschool curriculum this year is actually my 4th child's math curriculum. So my 3 oldest ones are doing teaching textbooks, and we absolutely love that for them. My youngest 2 are working through Math with Confidence, and that has been great. My 4th daughter, we've really been struggling with what is the right curriculum for her, because for her, there are extra special learning needs that come into play. We recently had some educational testing done for her and to figure out what kind of needs she has as far as school goes. And we realized that Horizons may not be the right fit for what she needs. I'm gonna have a whole video about that, more information about what her specific needs are, but also how to navigate special learning needs and ideas on adaptations you might make in the future. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. But what we are doing instead is really working through kind of focusing on one thing at a time and really helping her master that. So because of that, we are going to be doing Math UC. I honestly never thought I would use Math UC just because it's a little bit different approach. You focus on only one concept at a time for an entire year. You master it forwards and backwards and are able to do it in your sleep. We are going to be starting at Alpha, even though she's going into 5th grade, there is a lot of learning needs there. And like I said, I'll get more into that later, but we're gonna just start at the basics. Start at the beginning and we'll see how fast we go through it. I am gonna have her take the test, and if she aces that section, then we'll go to the next test until she gets to one that's hard. Then we'll go back and start the lessons from there. That will be focusing on addition and subtraction for the entire year. And in addition to that, another area that I did want to work on and I wasn't like happy to wait on was money skills. So my friend Wendy over at Plan Prep Pray recommended these Kumon math books. I have the dollars and cents, and I actually have the one that comes before this that is just on coins. And so we are working through these. What we're gonna kind of do, in my plan, we'll see how it goes, is that she will do the Math UC 4 days a week, and then we'll do the Kumon math 1 day a week. I don't know, we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. That's one of the things when it comes to special needs students, is we very much just have to kind of make a general plan and then make adaptations as we go. I hope you've enjoyed this. Be sure to check out this video here to learn what other curriculum choices we made for this year, and check out the links below for all of these amazing resources, and to check out Made to Homeschool, where you can get even more discounts on your favorite products. Talk to you guys later. Bye.